I don't want to hear it, Dodger fans. I'm sorry, I don't. But I'll give the respect. They're on a crazy run right now where it's like 44 out of 50 games. I haven't checked the last 2 days, so it might be 46 out of 52. And now they've put themselves in position. Are they going to win 100 games? They're already at 81 wins. So they could lose every game for the rest of the year, and they've already earned themselves a 500 record, which in itself is kind of crazy. They have two pitchers in Clayton Kershaw, who's hurt right now, and Alex Wood, who both have a chance to win 20 games. That is also crazy. Kershaw is 15-2. Alex Wood is 14-1. They have an elite closer in Kenley Jansen, who is 30 out of 31 saves, just blew his first save the other day, who has a 1.3 ERA. Pretty good. Just saying. But the reason why the Dodgers have had this kind of sustained crazy success is if you look up and down their lineup, it's not like the Astros lineup. It's not like the Rockies lineup where you just see guys who are 30 home runs. You got 300 hitters. You've got guys who steal bases. Just these loaded lineups with all-stars everywhere. The Dodgers, despite their payroll, have very few like superstar hitters. And I do believe Corey Seager is a superstar player, but he's really just a super consistent above average player. Like, I'm going to throw some numbers out here really quick. If you look at their lineup, you've got Turner with 15 home runs, Taylor with 16, Seager with 19. Bellinger's kind of the outlier. He's got 33 home runs. Grandal's got 14. Puig has 21. Peterson has 11. And Hernandez has 10. They really just up and down that lineup just have guys who, and it's a really boring cliche, but just do their job. They got the guys who get on base. They have guys who can hit home runs. Pretty much every guy can get on base. Every guy can hit home runs. Every guy can move a guy over. And then you've got, like I said, Bellinger being the outlier, who's their big power guy. But what happens when you have that kind of lineup is you create the situation of the old baseball cliche is, well, you're only as good as the guy behind you. Well, everyone behind you is just as good as you. You just make this revolving door. If you've ever played like MLB The Show or MLB 2K when it was on Xbox, you get these moments of when your pitcher would start to struggle and guys was hitting singles, doubles, not a whole lot of home runs, but they just kept getting base hit. And that's what the Dodgers do. The Dodgers pound the SHIT out of the baseball. I want to keep it PG in case any kids are listening. They just go 1 through 9, or really 1 through 7, because I think there's some issues with Grandal's been kind of underperforming. Peterson's been underperforming. But still, just all year, the consistency of that lineup is the main reason why they're going to hit 200 games. As great as Kershaw is, as great as Alex Wood has been, as elite as Kenley Jansen is, the reason this team will get 200 wins, and I believe they do, is because that lineup, it's the mailman. Every day you're going to get your mail. You might not like your mailman. He might be kind of weird. He might smell funny. But every single day you're going to get your mail. And the Dodgers even deliver on Sunday. My bad joke for the day. You have a team that, like I said, that has consistency, elite pitching, and even though they have no true superstar in terms of the way they're playing right now, you've got a Seager, you have a Puig, you have Bellinger when he's hot, who can carry you through offensive slumps. So even when you're not getting the 10, 12 hits a game and scoring your 4 or 5 runs, you've got a couple guys who can just hit you a 3-run home run, a 4-run home run, and take over the game. And when you have the kind of pitching they do, 3 or 4 runs is usually enough to do it. And when you have Clayton Kershaw, when Clayton Kershaw pitches, the Dodgers are the best team of the last 50 years. Like, he's that good. Consistency, the consistency is important, and I've talked about this in earlier videos as we're celebrating for episode 50. Why did I think the Red Sox weren't going to be as good as they were? Why did I think the Cubs weren't going to be as good as they were? I kind of whiffed on the Red Sox, but I'm been pretty spot on about the Cubs, is there was no consistent track record to justify them being where they were last year. Did they get hot last year? Did they hit the right streak last year? Absolutely. You can't take away what they did last year. The Cubs getting a World Series. But the consistent aspect and knowing what you're going to get is huge in baseball. Why did those Yankee teams run up 100 wins? Because they were consistent. They got to run out Jeter, Posada, Bernie Williams, Alex Rodriguez for a couple years. Like, they got to run out that core four, Andy Pettit, Mariano Rivera. The consistency in knowing what you were going to get from your guys is invaluable in baseball. Why did that Mariners team win 116 games? Because Ichiro literally got a hit in almost every freaking game. The guy came over like 27 years old and immediately started getting 230 hits a season. Yeah, he got Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same year. Like, Ichiro was the epitome of consistency for a 10-year stretch. He got 3,000 hits and didn't start until he was 27. Like, think about that for a second. The reason why teams like the Rangers in the 2000s never became that juggernaut that they were supposed to be is because their offense was kind of hit and miss. Yes, could they score 9 or 10 runs? Absolutely, with the best of them. But then they would just throw up clunkers because you can't run a lineup. You can't just run 9 guys out there who hit 250 and hit 30 home runs. You have dead stretches. You have guys that get on cold streaks. You have guys that just get frustrated because something's going on at home. The Dodgers keep churning out hits, keep churning out wins. And I think right now their pace, I think they're right below the Mariners' pace as far as the 116 wins, but they're 100% going to get 100 wins. Man, I got to throw 2 bad jokes into one segment. I feel good about myself. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. If you'd like to see more videos, click right here on my chest. And I will see you guys next time.